got from Book Outlet. So Book Outlet is an online is a website where you can buy books for very low prices, like at least there are like 50 to 90% off, and I bought books from them before, and I just thought I'd unbox this for you guys and show you the books that I got. And it was marked as damaged condition, which worries me a bit, but I checked the books, everything's okay. So let's get to the books that I bought from Book Outlet. So the first book that I got is The Case for Jamie by Brittany Cavallaro. This is the third book in Charlotte Holmes series, which if you guys haven't read the first book follows two characters that are descendants of Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson. So Jamie Watson and Charlotte Holmes go on a mystery adventure while they're in college, and I love the series. Alright, I'm halfway through, and this is the third book, and I'm loving this cover, and I just can't wait to dive on this when I can, because I really want it, because the final book came out last year, so I was like, I better get them on paperback so I can catch up on the series. But other than that, I'm just really excited to read this. So the next book that I got is The Night Country by Melissa Albert. This is the second book in the Hazelwood series. Sorry, I had to think for a second there. And I know I didn't enjoy this as much as the first book, but I enjoyed this series so far, and I know there's a next book that is coming out soon, so I really want to give it, see how the series go for me. So I still like this cover because it's so pretty, even though I don't like the pink and the blue together. But other than that, I'm just happy that I got my own copy. So the next book that I got is The Antidote by Shelley Zakier. I think that's how you pronounce the author's last name. Sorry for pushing it. But this is the book that I've been wanting to get since I saw it in Book Outlet, because I saw this like twice in Barnes & Noble and I did not pick it up. So I'm glad that I did. And as far as I know, from what I can tell, it's about I'm a character, I forgot it was a boy or girl, that is being an apprentice from a healer to an apprentice of some kind, and they had to create an antidote by using magic or something like that. But other than that, the cover really caught my eye, and so did the synopsis. So I'm just really excited to read this, because I really want to read it so badly, since I saw this in someone's unboxing video, which I don't remember which one, but other than that, I'm just really excited about this book. The next book that I got is The Babysitters Coven by Kate Williams. This is about a group of babysitters that are witches, and then something bad happens, but that's all I want to know about the synopsis, because it sounds really cool, and plus I'm loving the cover. And oh, it's pretty underneath. It's just a star and it's pink underneath, which is really nice. I did not check that at all, but I'm just really excited about this book, because I forgot which booktuber has read this and enjoyed it, but the title really caught my eye, especially in the cover and the synopsis, obviously. So I'm just really excited to read this, and this would be a perfect Halloween read if I feel like reading it around Halloween. I'm sorry for the angle change. My camera was about to die, and I was charging it for a bit, and then got back to recording. But back to the books that I got for Book Outlet. The next one I got is The Sun Is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon, which I've read one of her books before, which is Everything Everything by Nicola Yoon. But this follows a character who has to be sent back to Jamaica because she's an illegal immigrant, and she's going to be deported. And then she meets this guy, and then they spend a whole day together. And I had to guess there's a romance in here. Plus, the movie came out last year or 2 years ago, and I wanted to read this, and it's just, after I saw the trailer for the movie, I was like, that looks so adorable, and I want to see that. So I definitely want to read the book first, and I've heard that people enjoy this more than Everything, but other than that, I'm just excited to dive on this book, because I've heard everybody loves this more than her other books. But other than that, I'm just really excited to read another book by her. So the next book that I got is Invisible Ghost by Robin Schneider. I think that's the author's last name, or how it's pronounced, I should say. But it's about a girl who's has a best friend who is a ghost, who turns out to be her brother, and then she runs to this guy from the past, and then they started hanging out together more, and then they started to like see each other more, and I'm guessing there's going to be a romance in here, but he has like a dark like a secret from his past or something like that. But I've been wanting to read this since I've heard about it. I don't think anybody has. I have not heard anybody read this on BookTube, but this book has grabbed my interest, not just because of the cover and the title, but also the synopsis. So I'm definitely wanting to dive on this whenever I can, because I'm just very anxious to read this. So the next book that I got here is Crown of Feathers by Nikki Preto. I think that's how you pronounce the author's name. But this is about a group of two sisters who are Phoenix writers, and that's all I know about the synopsis. But I do want to read this because I know this came out last year and everybody was hyped about it, and plus it's a fantasy. I think I already said it was a fantasy, but I'm just really excited to read this because I've heard it's like I heard nothing but good things about it, and plus the sequel's coming out this year, which I'm like, I need to read the first book. So hopefully I end up enjoying this because I love fantasy, and plus phoenixes are my favorite mythical creatures, or one of my favorite mythical creatures, and I just really want to read this so I know what the hype was about for last year and move on to the sequel if I end up enjoying. And I just really want to read this so I can read the sequel. So the next book that I got is Into the Crooked Place by Alexandra Christel. This is by the same author as To Kill a Kingdom, which I really enjoyed last year, and I know this came out last year as well, and all I know about this book is a fantasy book, and it follows different characters. I think, let me check. Yeah, it follows different characters, and then something happens about it, and it has magic. Yeah, it is a fantasy, so that's all I really want to know. I just want to read another book by the same author as a book that I enjoyed last year. So, and plus I really like the cover. Oh, it's also really reflective, but anyways, I do want to read this as soon as possible because, oh, on the line says the realms make monsters of us all. Okay, it makes me excited to read this book more, and I'm just really excited to read a book by the author that I already know. So the last book that I got here is The Wizards of Once by Crescenda Cowell, which is by the same author as How to Train Your Dragon. And all I know about this book is about a boy who's a wizard, but he has no magical powers, and he will do anything to get magical powers. And then he meets this girl who stole a forbidden item, and then the whole story goes from there. And I've been wanting to read more middle grade lately, and this one has caught my eye like since I heard about it, and I really want to read this, and it just seems like a really cool story. And oh, and it has illustrations in there. So, and I definitely want to read this. This is one of the middle grades that I've been wanting to read since I heard about it, like I mentioned, and I'm just really excited to read this. So that's all for my book outlet haul, but let me see how many books I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I got myself 9 books, and you know what? When there's books that I see on Book Outlet and they're at a good price, I just deserve something. But I was on my book buying ban and I was doing a good job on sticking to it, but now I'm like back to it, I should say. So yeah, I'm just happy with all the books that I got. And if you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up and comment down below on the books that you bought recently from Book Outlet if you shop at Book Outlet. It's an awesome website. I highly recommend it if you're on a strict budget but you want to buy a bunch of books. Look at how many books that I bought here, and I just got awesome, amazing books that I'm excited to read, and on a good budget that I got from Book Outlet. But let me know in the comments down below. And if you don't want to miss any of my new bookish videos, click that subscribe button and click that bell icon so you'll be notified whenever I post. I post new videos on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. Also, you can follow me on social media like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Goodreads, which all links will be down below for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!